What is the future of America? My name is Richard Boyk, and I would like to share my thoughts about some of the things we need to do to reunite this country. Have you ever thought about what causes people to attack others? Why are we afraid to be honest and truthful? Why do we try and mislead others? Why do we try and hide facts? Or what causes people to celebrate one's demise or setback? Most of us have seen behavior like this throughout our lives. We have seen it over the last 6 to 8 weeks during and after the Trump trial. While I disagree and I am disappointed with the verdict, I don't blame the jurors. When they were unable to listen to key witnesses and when the judge's instruction to the jury was misleading and full of lies, I can only ask, what is happening to our justice system? Isn't justice supposed to be blind? We see this behavior demonstrated by liberal news commentators. We see it coming out of the White House by a president who said he was going to heal and unite the country. You see it coming from Democrats and the Democrat leaders in Congress. When the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, all you heard were Democrats blasting the decision in a way that could incite others to riot and cause physical damage to the justices and their families, damage the reputation of not only the justices, but also the reputation of the Supreme Court and the judicial branch of our government. Yet, when Trump was found guilty, Democrats said, we must accept the verdict. All these negative behaviors have their power beginning in hatred, selfishness, power, control, and authority. They all lead to wars, lack of law enforcement, terrible policies, and the further division of the American public and American casualties. If you define a war as any event where property is destroyed, if you define casualties as loss of life, loss of one's rights, one's career or job, or one's progression in life, you can see we have many wars going on in America today. The war on law enforcement, the wars on college and university campuses, the educational wars in schools, congressional wars, and the war in our judicial system. Throughout the history of the world, wars have been the result of hatred, the seeking of power, control, and authority over others. Because of these evil attributes, it's very difficult to stop wars from starting, and in most cases we don't. We can, however, win the wars by never giving up, by striking back at their two-faced comments and action, by questioning their lies, by making them prove what they said, by using common sense and hitting them where it all starts, in our educational system. Extreme liberalism has and is teaching our youth to not only hate themselves, but also to hate America, hate what America stands for, and hate American allies around the world. They have gone from teaching and enforcing values to teaching hate towards everyone. They have gone from teaching skills and knowledge to teaching selfishness and destruction. Can we reunite this nation? The answer is yes. But we must continue to fight for our Constitution and the enforcement of our laws. We must repeal harmful laws and policies that hurt Americans, look at and investigate all newly proposed laws and their long-term effect on the future of America, and make sure everything we spend is cost-effective and for the betterment of all Americans. We must remember that this is about the future of the United States of America and not just one person or group. We must be transparent, honest, and not hide anything from the American public. Most importantly, this process starts with your vote. We must not only elect Donald J. Trump as our next president, but we must also elect real conservatives to Congress. We cannot afford to have a liberal Supreme Court. Our Supreme Court decisions must be based on the Constitution and the laws of the land. Thank you for watching or listening, and please subscribe to my podcast and share this with your friends. May God bless you, your family, and the United States of America.